Hello, I'm Rob Westervelt, Editor-in-Chief of IHS Chemical Week, and welcome to the 2014 IHS Chemical World Petrochemical Conference. I'm delighted to be here with Bill Carteaux, President and CEO of SPI. Bill, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Great, Bill. First question here. Obviously, a big theme of the conference is on the impact of unconventional energy and shale and how it has reset competitiveness for North American chemicals. Give us a detail on what we're seeing in plastics. What are you seeing among your members and some of the more downstream players, and how are they capitalizing?
Okay. It's really starting to have an impact on the plastics industry. People are finally starting to understand what this unconventional gas means to our industry, and we've been talking for about 18 months now about how it's a major game changer. One of the things that several years ago that when I first got into SPI that we looked at was the fact that everybody thought that we would become a net importer of plastic resin by 2010, 2011. And they were shutting down assets in the United States, shuttering old facilities, and everybody said they'll never build another plastics manufacturing facility in the United States as far as the resin itself. And that's changed completely. It's been a complete game changer. We really haven't seen much of an impact yet when it comes down to the processor community, although they're starting to really take a look and realizing that they're going to have very steady supplies in the future, no disruption in those supplies, as well as long term. We'll see some arbitrage from a pricing standpoint from a global perspective.
Great, Ed. Any sense yet on what the size or scale of that investment could be downstream among the processors?
No, not really yet. There's actually a couple things that are happening. Certainly the whole shale gas impact is certainly affecting the plastic processors in this country, and just the overall global nature of cost increases in Asia and things right now too. We're starting to see reshoring from that. So it's kind of hard to tell what we're seeing just from a natural reshoring perspective that's going on right now, and then what's happening, because of the lower cost feedstock for our industry. That said, people are really starting to take a more long-term view because they realize that we've got 100+ year supply of natural gas in this country now, that we're going to remain at a very low price compared to the global marketplace, and people are starting to actually talk about that.
Okay. Yeah, you mentioned the potential for reshoring, and are there any specific segment or end markets, I think things like automotive or anything that you're seeing coming back already, and where are the early investments going?
Yeah, there's actually a couple industries. Packaging never really left anyway because it's very close to home. Medical didn't leave a lot either. The things where we're seeing some things, the toy industry, and we're working with the Toy Industry Association in New York with some of their members to help them find processors in this country because they're looking at bringing things back. Wow. The automotive industry, big time. Not only reshoring in the United States, but nearshoring as well. They've just realized that it's a whole lot cheaper from a supply chain standpoint to manufacture in this country. And we're starting to see some real movement on the electronic side. And I think some of Walmart's comments over the last few months that they're going to increase purchasing in the U.S. by $50 billion over the next few years is certainly going to have an impact on the consumable side of things in our market too.
Final question, any broader themes that you want to touch on as they impact your members in the plastic sector?
Yeah, we're certainly out there every single day advocating on behalf of the 900,000 people in our industry. And there's two things that I'd like to say. One is that we need every plastics company in the country to help us with that. We've got almost 900,000 workers in the industry, and we need those advocates to help us. I had an opportunity yesterday to talk to a group of CEOs, and one of the things that I stressed to them was we need to drive this down to all 900,000 workers. We've got 900,000 disciples, in my opinion, that can be out there talking about the positive benefits of the plastics industry, the job creation opportunities that we've created over the last few years, and the job opportunities are really going to come up because of the revolution that we're going through in manufacturing in this country.
Great. Thanks very much, Bill.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.